Good evening and welcome to the first of two meetings tonight. My name is Dennis Buckley, Mayor of the City of Beech Grove, and at this time we will convene our Board of Sanitation meeting for Monday, August the 19th, 2019. In lieu of a roll call, I will ask each participant to introduce themselves, beginning on my far right.
Dave Harrison.
Dan McMillan, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
Thank you, Board. You have been presented a printed copy of the minutes of the previous meeting dated Monday, August 5th, 2019. Floor is open for any questions, comments, or corrections.
I have none, thank you.
I have none.
No questions, comments, or corrections. I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make said motion.
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. This evening, Board, we have 5 pages of wastewater claims in the amount of $145,343.38. Floor is open for any questions or comments.
I have none.
I have none.
No questions or comments. I'll ask for a motion to approve the wastewater claims dated August 19th, 2019 in the amount of $145,343.38.
I'll make said motion.
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you. We have no unfinished business to carry over. We have no new business this evening. Comments from board members?
I have none.
No comments. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make said motion.
Second.
The meeting is adjourned at 6:02 PM. As soon as we reset, we will convene our Board of Public Works and Safety. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the second and final meeting this evening. My name is Dennis Buckley, Mayor of the City of Beech Grove, and at this time we will convene our Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Monday, August the 19th, 2019. In lieu of a roll call, I will ask each participant to introduce themselves, beginning on my far right.
Dave Harrison.
Dan McMillan, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
Thank you, Board. You have been presented a printed copy of the minutes of the previous meeting dated August 5th, 2019. Floor is open for any questions, comments, or corrections.
I have
I
none.
have none.
No questions, comments, or corrections. I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you. This evening, Board, we have 39 pages of corporate claims in the amount of $1,420,589.90. Floor is open for any questions or comments.
I have none.
I have none.
No questions or comments. I'll ask for a motion to approve the corporate claims dated August 19th, 2019 in the amount of $1,420,589.90.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you, Board. We have no unfinished business to carry over this evening. Tonight, we have a couple items under new business, and the first item is a retirement letter from the Fire Department. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Board. I would like to read into the record a retirement letter from Michael Goins from the Fire Department. And the letter reads, Chief, this letter is to inform you of my intention to retire from the City of Beech Grove Fire Department as of January 24th, 2020. As of this date, I will have 0 hours of vacation or compensation time on the books. The only outstanding balance would be my sick time buyback that should be between 170 and 175 days by that time. It has been my honor and privilege to serve the citizens of this great city for 26 years. I thank you for all the amazing opportunities I have had during my career. Respectfully, my Battalion Chief Michael S. Goins.
Floor, any questions or comments for board members?
None.
No, I have none.
Outstanding employee.
Yes.
Very good.
Michael had an excellent career here at Beech Grove Fire Department. He's taking a full-time job elsewhere, and we wish him the best.
Motion to approve the letter of retirement for Michael Goins.
I'll make said motion.
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Next up, education pay increase, Police Department. Chief?
Good evening, Board. I'm requesting an education pay increase for Deputy Chief Mike Maurice. Deputy Chief Maurice has recently completed his Master of Business Administration degree. His education pay should increase from $15.70 a year to $25.70 a year. This will change his biweekly salary to $34,1868. This will be effective August 12th of 2019. What this does, when he got hired on a few years after, they paid for a percentage of your hours of your education pay. Now, they still do that. If you only have a certain number of hours of education, they paid for it, and associates were as a certain amount, bachelor's and a master's a certain amount. But if you just had a percentage, that's how he got to $15.70 and now it's $25.70. It's a $1,000 increase for his master's from his bachelor's degree.
Board members, do you have any comments on this?
I don't, but is it in their contract or is it?
Well, the only thing I would say is, I want to approve it, but I don't want to approve the figure. I want to approve the payment and look at the salary ordinance. Chief, we'll go from there.
Now, the
I
salary
don't want
ordinance
to,
says.
I don't want to hold this up for him, but I want to see what the salary ordinance says. I want to say 2,500, but
It does say $2,500 if you come in with a bachelor's, or I'm sorry, a master's, but he gradually increased his from his bachelor's up to his master's. So we would pay, well, he did at the time, got paid, say, $50 for every credit hour. Or this was $70 for a credit hour or 5 credit hours. That's how it was done in our contract and in our policy at the police department.
we'll just,
But we're,
I'll just ask the board to approve the increase, and we'll
Work on the amount.
We'll look at it, not tonight, but we'll look at it another day. I don't want to hold this up for him, but I wanted to do what the ordinance says.
okay,
And we also need a copy of that showing that that's the degree he has now, so we can put it in his personnel file.
okay.
Motion to approve the increase from Deputy Chief Maurice.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Couple public disclosures. They're not for approval. I just want to disclose them publicly. The first one is, dear Board, while working in the area, Smith of 245 South 10th, Smith Projects was approached by the property owner at 254 South 10th Avenue to partially cement their driveway located off of Byland Drive. Crews have replaced 6 feet 9 inches of the same driveway in the right-of-way as part of the paving project, which is being paid for by the city. That left approximately 7 feet of driveway on private property. The work has been completed and payment has been worked out between Smith Projects and the property owner. I want to publicly disclose this in case anyone had a question. No action is needed on this matter. And the next one is, Board, while milling South 15th Avenue in preparation of paving, our contractor inadvertently milled the entire driveway at 1423 Main Street. The easement portion of the driveway was supposed to be the only part of the driveway milled, which was approximately 12 feet in length. The cost due to additional approximately 10 feet of driveway paving will be reflected by deductions in the asphalt material cost. This is for public disclosure only.
I've got a question on this last statement.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean if we had overruns in the paving material? I mean, I don't know how that's supposed to be worded. In other words, it should come off Smith's bill.
Yes, that's, I tried to write that. I just
Okay.
don't know how to write it.
Okay, and I have no issue with that, but I just wanted to make sure we wasn't paying for it where we were charged for
Yeah.
the materials.
Yeah, that's what I tried to write. I just didn't
Okay.
know how to put it in words.
That's fine.
Yeah, they made a mistake, and they were only supposed to go up from the road to the easement, where the easement stops, and that was all they were supposed to do, and they went further.
And that was Smith.
Smith, yes. So I wanted to share that publicly. The last order of business is partial to purchase Franciscan Trail, and I passed out a map of this property that today, partial two, is right behind the funeral home. They got the little alley back there, then the property from the alley to the creek. So, Craig, I didn't know if you wanted to comment on this or not.
Not particularly. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. Is this the one property? Is it the house right next to the funeral home, or is it?
No, this is directly behind the funeral home.
Okay, got you. All right. Yep. No, I ran it past Brad and Trent, and I spoke to this Jeff Taylor from the hospital, and I think that everything's in
I
order.
don't know if you wanted to read this into the.
Yeah,
record
that's
there.
fine.
Yeah.
The city of Beech Grove asked the property owner if they were willing to donate the needed right of way for the construction of the Franciscan Trail. They agreed to donate their entire tract of land for construction of the Franciscan Trail, but requested the city of Beech Grove compensate them for their legal fees of $2,000. This is considered a reasonable expense by the city of Beech Grove. The city of Beech Grove was required to make every reasonable effort to acquire real property expeditiously by agreements with owners and to avoid litigation and relieve congestion in the courts. The property owner has requested a payment of $2,000 for legal fees, which is considered reasonable. In the interest of expediting the acquisition and controlling costs, the city of Beech Grove has determined that an administrative settlement is reasonable, prudent, and the public interest.
So, I'll open it up for comment. But as we go along, you'll see that there are a total of 11 parcels that, we have to go through. And this is one of them. As of right now, 8 of them, they have donated the property. So, we have 3, and this is one of the 3, that this one's $2,000. I think another one is $1,000, and I think the other one we're negotiating. But, this is a good one for us. It's right behind the funeral home. The funeral home is the dignitary, mortuary. They're very happy about the trail. So they're looking forward to it, and so if there's not any questions, I ask for a motion to approve the settlement between the city of Beech Grove and JPH Properties.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you. That concludes new business. Comments from board members.
I have none.
Ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
The meeting is adjourned at 6:15 PM. Thank you very much for watching.